Welcome, I'm Tim Frey and I help online coaches scale to 100K months. Today, we are talking about how to plan your week to make more money and impact without burning out. If you guys want to get the download, the link is in descriptions and your details, I'll send it over to you straight away. That's the full template on how to plan your week that you guys will use every week. This is a really good process, a very simple process. The proof today is Kirsty in Success School used this exact process to go from 0 to 10K months in 3 months as a brand new startup. She's now scaling more than that, but this is the exact process to make sure she wasn't wasting time and she was making money and having massive impact. So the key concept, I don't know if this is an Australian thing, let me know in the comments below, but they say it all the time, is proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. Honestly sounds like an Australian thing. I don't think Americans or anyone else from around the world would say it like that. But I guess the key concept here is if you're unprepared for the week ahead, you're gonna get destroyed by the week and it's gonna run you. So I like to plan my week at the start of the week and it makes sure that I'm not working like crazy 12 to 14 hour days, like a little hormozy regen just loves to work. I'm more of a lifestyle entrepreneur. I don't want to work 12 to 14 hours a day every day. I want to work in short sprints, go really hard, and then have some time to actually enjoy my life. That's, I guess, my philosophy. Other people are different. If you just like hustling until your eyes bleed, maybe this methodology is not for you. This is for lifestyle entrepreneurs. So most people fail planning their week because they don't actually allocate time for it. You want to do this process every Sunday, put it in your journal, diary, whatever that is, just to run through this exact process. Honestly, it changes very quickly. Like couple weeks, 3, 4, 5 weeks of getting this process done, you guys will have a drastically different business, lifestyle, mindset, whatever that is. So the model today is we've got 3 pillars to this. So we're going to reflect, we're going to set targets, and then we're going to plan the week ahead. Really important process is like the reflection process, setting targets, and then planning. I love doing this. I actually do this with an AI bot every week as well. So I do it manually, then I'll do it with an AI bot. Sometimes the AI bot can push back on me and go a little bit harder on me and ask me the hard questions sometimes that I'm not asking myself. So the reflection part is, what are your 3 biggest wins from last week? Usually how I do this, I'll go through my calendar, I'll go through my messages, go through my DMs, and I'll list out the top 3 biggest wins. Usually I'll write why they were a win for me as well. So a level deeper than what's actually on this sheet here. What were my 3 biggest lessons last week as well? I'll go through my calendar, exact same process there. And how can I improve for the coming week? That's just a general like, hey, you didn't do this well last week. Here's how to improve it this week. Part 2, we're gonna set targets. So what is your lead target for the week and what is your sales target? Usually for me, I'll 10x my sales target into leads. So if my target is to sign 5 new clients into Success School Mastermind for the week, the lead target will be 50, okay? That's usually like a rule of thumb for me. You need to specifically know what your conversion rate is from lead to sale for this. And that is a really simple way and a number of just starting out. Once you start tracking your KPIs and numbers, start to see what this is. How many hours a week will you work on your business? So working on your business is things that are growing the business. Whereas working in the business is doing like emails, invoicing, shit that's generally not moving the needle. Is just like keeping the business steady. Working on the business should be the dominant amount of hours that you spend in your week. Okay, for me, it's usually about 20 on and 10 in. So recording YouTube videos for my channel like this would be working on my business because it's actively growing my business. Anything super simple that anyone could do for $5 an hour in terms of a VA, that would be working in your business. So Dan Martell talks about a hiring pyramid. So in terms of his hiring pyramid, he says at the bottom is admin stuff. You should be getting that off your plate so you can focus on higher value tasks. He also says admin, delivery, I think he says marketing then sales, one of the 2, but I would go admin, delivery, sales, marketing, and then like big growthy leadership roles. Then we go through this process to plan your week. So each day of the workday, if you work 7 days a week, just add Saturday and Sunday to this sheet that you guys can download in the description. But what are your big 3 needle movers for that day? Okay, 3 big projects, not like check your emails or check your ads or some shit like that. It's gotta be like reach out to 100 people, make this block of content, film 4 YouTube videos like I'm doing today, like big stuff that's going to move the needle in your business. A lot of the time, entrepreneurs or online coaches, they just focus on things that don't really matter or move the needle. You have to be very intentional with your time here. Then we want to schedule in deep work time. For me, that's usually 2-hour blocks. So I'll go like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then I'll go as hard as possible to complete these tasks in that allotted time. Give yourself longer than an hour. Usually I'll go 2, then break, 2, then break, 2, then break, and give yourself time and rest between, but minimum 2 hours a day, each of these. I know a lot of entrepreneurs don't have like 12, 14 hours a day. They got kids, they got family, they got all this type of stuff they have to juggle as well. So you want to go through that exact process. If you need to use AI, find out what is going to move the needle for you. Do that. After you guys have your full week complete, you want to schedule in time on your calendar. So take out your calendar, go to your Google Calendar and say, hey, I've got Monday free. I'm going to schedule in 2-hour block here, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday. Then at the end of the week, you should have a minimum of 15 big needle moving projects done for the week. So if you do 15 needle movers every week for the entire year, imagine how much further along your business is going to be in 12 months time. And then stack that 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You're going to be in a crazy different position. And the biggest issue I see with a lot of entrepreneurs is they're just focusing on that doesn't actually grow the business. We need to focus on massive needle movers in your company. If you guys want help or you want coaching or consulting and you're an online coach, I would love to help you. DM me the word grow on Instagram @RealTimFrey and we'll see how we can work together.